talk about Spider-Man, the 2002 film. And a lot of Marvel films don't really appeal to me that much, but I do think that X-Men films and Spider-Man films tend to be exceptions. And I think that a lot of my appreciation for Spider-Man films comes from the Spider-Man films that star Tobey Maguire. I really like his take on the role, and he really does feel like the definitive Spider-Man for me. It's okay if you prefer one of the other versions of the character, but when I think of Spider-Man, I tend to think of Tobey Maguire's take on the character, and I actually have read a lot of Spider-Man comics, and Tobey Maguire's take does feel like a very accurate take on the character, and it still feels creative, and he's just so entertaining. There's just so many memorable moments with him, and I think that the 2002 film explores the origin very well, and I think they do a very good job of giving Peter Parker some flaws, but still managing to make him likable. And his uncle feels like a very good fatherly role model, and it's really cool having Cliff Robertson play him, and he gives a very emotional performance. And I think the movie does a really good job of making Ben a very likable character that I feel like can be cared about despite not being there for very long. And there are a lot of really memorable performances. Willem Dafoe is very entertaining, and he has a lot of very memorable moments, and what he does with his voices works really well. J.K. Simmons is a lot of fun in the film, and there's lots of good acting, lots of good takes on the characters throughout. In the comics, I often thought that Peter's aunt wasn't a very enjoyable character. I felt like a lot of storylines involving her were pretty tiresome, but I think Rosemary Harris does such a good job, and I feel like she's adapted well to the point where she's a better character, I think, in the films than she is in the comics, and I think that helps.